Here we will talk about how to use the keyword tool in TubeAtlas software. To get there, just click on the keywords here within the given tabs. So once you get to the keywords, you want to simply type in a C keyword like dog and click the Generate button. And it will also pull hundreds of dog-related keywords directly from YouTube's Auto-Suggest tool. So I want to explain to you where these keywords come from. Let me show you this quickly. If you go to YouTube and start typing the keyword dog, you'll notice that all these suggestions come up here. Now it's predictions. So YouTube predicts the most popular possible next popular keyword that you want to watch. So it seems that dog barking is the most popular thing people search for when searching for the word dog. But if you put a space and write the letter A, you get a lot of keywords, then B, and then C, and so on. And these are the most popular keywords that YouTube predicts for you to search for. So they have a very sophisticated algorithm to determine these things. So if you look at this little drop-down list, technically the very most important keyword, according to YouTube, this is right here, dog crying, put it number 1 from this list and it goes 12:30 for your kind of thinking like running a race. So if you're number 1, you're the best, right? So number 1 is the best. So that's where it comes from. That's where the keywords come from, as well as those rank numbers. So as you can see, when you put a dog in there and the first thing that came up was the dog's anxiety music. So if we go back to YouTube and type in dog A, you'll see dog anxiety music, and that's where those keywords come from. In addition, you can see the number of words that are contained in the keyword and the number of characters. This helps people searching for long-tail keywords. So you can easily sort the list of keywords according to how you know their character and length. So you can use the quick filters at the very top, just click on that little search icon that you see. And you will see some filters that will come with a small window. And you just choose what you like. Or you can write here what you want. I will make a separate video to show you how to use the filters. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory. If you change the filter to greater than 50, you can just go apply. And he does. But there are no figures above 50. If you want to remove the column filters, you can clear filters here, or there is another button, filters, and then clear filters. That works too. You can also search within a keyword by just typing. And as you type, it will automatically filter for you. So the way it works is that the software will take the C keyword and you have some search ranges here. The first option we've done here simply appends the alphabet from A to Z and from 0 to 9. And that's after the C keyword. You can now also select execute before the C keyword. And also before and after. So what I'm talking about here is when we did the dog and what if. What if we put A at the beginning, you get a lot of different words, and you say B and C. So if you want to match more keywords you can do before and after. So if we press the clear button in the lower right corner, which clears the data grid, we can click generate. And as you can see here really quickly, it's inserting letters before and after, as well as numbers. Now, if you want to take it a step further, there's one where you can make a double letter. Now this is taking a long time, but you can get a lot more show keywords here. So what it does is just concatenate 2 letters at a time. But you can see that it has to go through 1296 extractions to get all the keywords. But if you do it this way, you can see that you are getting an incredible amount of keywords. So again, if you go back here and type dog, A, and then B, C, D, all the way through the alphabet and so on and so forth, and then you go to BA, then BB. So just 2 letters attached. Stop it! But you see we already have 15,154 keywords and it was only about a quarter of the way through, so you can see how many keywords you get, practically unlimited keywords directly from YouTube. Pretty amazing. Thank you for your time. Go ahead, the video description will reveal. Another feature you can do here is you want to look at multiple keywords. So if you want to do that, just separate them with a comma. So if I want to make a dog, a dash, and then a puppy, now I can go and select the seed after I click generate. So we will immediately make both words, or zoo and dog. And now it's on to the puppy. And now we have 500 keywords for these two. Another cool feature that you can do is you use asterisks. So if I go with the asterisk toy, what happens here is that it gets overwritten. So what happens is that none of this will work in the search range. Instead, what happens is that the software automatically replaces that asterisk with the alphabet. So let's go ahead and do it. And here you see, it's just an insertion and they have 45 keywords with the actual alphabet inserted between them. So what I'm talking about is if you come back here and go through the dog toy, you get all these words, then B and C, and so on and so forth. And that gives you a great set of keywords that you wouldn't think of like, let's look here, dog toy, well, that's not very good. Like a dog chewing on a toy, stuff like that you wouldn't really think of a dog playing with toys. These keywords can be really valuable when you are doing your marketing. There are a few other things you can do here. You can actually choose the country you want to get your keywords from. Now there are some features. When you right-click, you will get keywords matching trending tool, video tool, or channel tool. You can also get search volume, which I show in another video. You can also submit your selected keywords to Keywords Everywhere. I will also show it in the next video. But Keywords Everywhere is a paid service. So a lot of my customers have requested that they want to be able to use Keywords Everywhere data. So if you have an account that uses Keywords Everywhere, you can use the built-in tool and it goes through their API system. Again, this is a paid service. And in my opinion, it's probably the cheapest paid service you'll ever find for keyword research. That's incredibly cheap. Anyway, I'll put a video on it. But let's take a look at some other features. The checkboxes. To select the checkboxes that you want, you can use if you right-click and go through the checkboxes, and you can access them here where you can click on the little checkbox here in the first column and you get the same options. So it's pretty self-explanatory here. If you want to select all checks for all rows, you want to deselect all checks for only the highlighted rows. So highlighted means when you see this little highlighted, it doesn't matter where you click in the row, that row is classified as highlighted. So when I go to select the highlighted rows, you'll see that it gets there. If you hold down the Control key on your keyboard, you can select multiple at once. And then you can select the highlighted columns or rows. Sorry, it does that. And you can cancel them too. You can also access your filters. Now you already see quick filters. There are also custom filters. You can load. You can show your own filters. Pretty self-explanatory. You just select the column you want to compare here, the type you want to do. You use it and your filter will be applied. You can save filter files and such. I'll show it again in another video. I just want to show you here quickly. So I go ahead and clean the filters. Now also when you right-click, you also get access to the copy options, which are pretty self-explanatory here. But I mean when you see a word selected in capital letters, or what it means when the boxes are checked. This is what it means when you check the boxes. This means you can see the selected ones. And so if you go back to copy, I want to copy the selected lines, let's say the selected keywords, to the clipboard, so when you do that and you open it, you know where you want to put the keywords. You will see that these are the ones we have selected here. And when you copy, you can copy all the keywords to the clipboard. You can also search here. So if you right-click and you search and you see you go to Google Trends, when you click on that, what happens? Will automatically open your web browser and display up to 5 Googles or up to 5 selected keywords. Now we also have Google Trends built into the software. So we'll get to that in another video. And right there you can send the selected items to the trending tool, but we'll do that in another video. So you can do other things here. You can also search, Google and Bing and Amazon, Etsy, whatever. For example, let's say you want to search Etsy, just right-click and do that, and it will automatically search for your chosen keywords through Etsy. So it's a neat little thing where you can right-click, autofit columns, reset columns, and you can also delete and remove duplicates and things like that. So pretty self-explanatory. Now for saving files, it's pretty simple. Just down there you'll see a file button. You can right-click and you'll access a bunch of features. So let's get to it. So you can go ahead and save to your project file. Let's do it. So if I just save to the project file, it will bring me here to the Documents folder, and I'll create a new folder and call it Tube Atlas Saves or something. Whatever you call it, it doesn't really matter. And here you can, I'll save my file. And this is a BATLAS keyword file, so it can only be opened with the Atlas keyword. Sorry, not a keyword, I'm sorry, Tube Atlas keyword tool, so I'm a little confused. So if I go to clear this data and I go to load the file, I can upload it to the video description will reveal. Now you can also save to a common file of separated values, so I can select it and click there. And when you save a file to your computer, it was really helpful to get to where you last saved your files by clicking on File. You know, you open the last work folder this year and you open it right in Windows Explorer, you can see where you just saved that file. It's pretty nifty. If I click on that, you can now see the data that we just saved. You can save the TXT file that you can also copy. And you can go to the installation folder. So pretty self-explanatory. And that's basically how you use a keyword generator to know hundreds if not thousands of keywords for whatever you want in a C keyword. When you put your CG version in there, you get hundreds and hundreds of really targeted keywords. And what's really important, they come directly from YouTube. In the next video, I'll show you how to get search volume using a free import tool and keywords everywhere. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your time. The video description will reveal. Thank you for your time. The video description will reveal.